This audit report is one of the worst I've ever seen in terms of a government agency. And the reason it's so bad, I agree with Mr. Scoville, this isn't about resources. This is about blatant, incompetent mismanagement, Mr. Roskin. I mean, let's just go through one of many shortcomings, and this is one that just jumped out at me. When to open an investigation. Now, if NHTSA isn't clear about when an investigation is to be opened, we might as well shut it down. The Inspector General found there are 3 factors to be considered about an investigation: rate of consumer complaints, severity of potential safety issues, and identification of root cause. Now, here's the scary part. Based on the interviews the Inspector General did, there's disagreement within your agency over when an investigation can even be opened. The General Counsel said severity must be established for all cases along with frequency and root causes. The ODI Defects Assessment Division Chief says all 3 should be met. The ODI's director does not think a root cause is necessary and prefers a focus on safety consequences. And the ODI's 2 investigative chiefs agree that a root cause is not necessary. So you've got key personnel within your agency that aren't even on the same page about when an investigation should occur. I assume that you're getting busy on this as a baby step before you get at all the other problems that are in this audit.
There are actually 44 distinct actions that we're taking. That's one of them. Those people are now in the same room determining what those threshold and criteria should be.
And do you believe that everyone that works there knows what their authorities are? Do you believe that there is a clear understanding about what the investigative authorities are at NHTSA?
I think the people that have the specific authorities assigned to them are aware of those, but you've just highlighted where those lines have been blurred and clarifications are needed.
And although you have the authority to inspect manufacturers' records for compliance with early warning requirements, NHTSA officials told the IG the agency has never used this authority. Never used the authority to inspect manufacturers' records for compliance with early warning requirements. Listen, I think you're doing your best. I think you understand the severity of the situation before you, but I was shocked when I read this IG report, how bad it was. I knew it was bad when the acting director before you didn't even know you had subpoena power. I mean, we discovered that in the previous hearing. So we're going to be watching very carefully, Mr. Rosekind, the kind of work you do immediately. And I disagree with my colleague. I'm not about to give you more money until I see meaningful progress on reforming the internal processes in this organization. You can't start throwing money until you have a system in place that's going to make this agency function like it's supposed to. And I would certainly hope, Mr. Chairman, that we would do a follow-up every 4 to 6 months to see how they're doing on the IG's list, because I think the driving public deserves so much better from the cop on the beat.